What's up, everyone? We're gonna go over some cooking. Got some recipes, stocked up on some goodies. Got some water. This will be a bit of good information for new players. Obviously, not seasoned veterans of the game. We are in Cerbul right now. This is where we're operating out of, and I think there's a lot of people online because I'm getting a bit more lag than I normally do, even with the entity turned down. So we're going to go ahead and grab our items that we know we need. Let's see, we haven't really focused on cooking yet. Once I figured out what we were wanting to do, we just went ahead and started stocking up on some of the basic stuff. And then the additional ingredients we'll just pick up from the vendor, Feanor, and kind of give a bit of a rundown here. With man, this camera lag is intense. As long as we're not getting the NPC lag too terrible. I'll speak too soon. It seems to be coming and going. I actually just read the latest dev post and site and had made some comments. His I'm sorry, the dev blog. He had made a lot of good comments or addressed issues of, I don't know if you'd call it lagging issues, and how each of the different scenarios can be to do with other things. So yeah, got a little bit of the background on what kind of lag is what and what's causing it and what they're doing. I suggest anybody that's interested go check out his new blog post. So we'll switch over to our wiki page here for our recipes and cooking. Starting out here, I'm not really gonna try to start out with baked potatoes. If you'd seen any of the earlier videos, we're actually using our potatoes that we're growing as we're leveling gardening. We're using those for some alchemy recipes because they're just easy material to get. So we're going to focus right now leveling between boiled crab, fried clownfish, and I'm hoping to level it to a point where we're not too far away from apple juice. And then we have apples, so we can do the apple juice to help level, provided that it is, if it's coordinating to what level we are in experience, if there's not a better selection. And then we're also going to be working on bacon. I'm not really sure how these things will scale as you're trying to level. I don't know if it changes as you level higher or not, so we may just end up working our way up the grid here. And then strawberry bowls. So I mean, if we can end up somewhere here with there we go, apple juice. If we can get to 10 and get apple juice, that would be nice. I'm actually not quite sure. Man, boiled cabbage. That looks like an easy recipe. We should go. I think we can level that with gardening, so we'll check that out too real quick. But yeah, so we're just going to focus on trying to get to 10 here with the meats that we have. And you can buy the apple juice recipe from Therese. So we'll go ahead and switch back and strawberry bowl. We'll need sugars, waters. We'll just keep refilling our waters. Oh yeah, the grape fish fillet. We have a pile of grape fish too. So I think it's a grape fish steak. Yeah, grape fish steak gives 40 XP. So that'd be another. Oh, you need 2 of them, huh? That'd be another good one to get. So we'll go ahead and I'm just gonna check our cooking. So we're 6. So you get +1 to knife fighting for cooking, huh? Alright, yeah, so we're at level 6. Salt. Yeah, we got a ton of salt. Come on. For right now. I'd say it's just like, well, we're gonna just go ahead and do the boiled crab because we have it. I don't really think there's too many other viable crab recipes that are really worth utilizing for leveling purposes. Grape juice, level 13. We got a bunch of grapes. We've been collecting grapes too, so that'd be nice. Fried crab. We gotta be next to the stove here. So what we're doing is we're aiming for level 10, get the apple juice. I think the apple juice is actually something that we'll actually use, not just for leveling purposes. There is a good crab recipe at level 15, so I'm going to hold on to some of this crab. Though the fried crab recipe says it takes 12. Yeah, 12 crab meats. That sounds fairly expensive. I don't know if that'd be a good choice for leveling purposes. Oh my gosh. Alright, we got water. Go back into the pit. Go ahead and clownfish. fried clownfish. 38 crab. Clownfish. Yeah, we'll do clownfish for another dozen. And so what we're gonna do, a little tip on all this is these are considered prepared foods, so we're gonna hold on to pretty much everything that we're making here. We're going to use it for influence. Pull up our influence chart here, and I think Ivan is one of my big ones. I want to get my influence up with him because he opens up a storage chest for you. Seeds, prepared food, and seedlings. So he's going to be one for sure. And then the other one is the bow trainer, archery trainer. He's our other big guy. So we're gonna. I think I have what I need for the Elahil for the archery trainer right now. So I think I'm gonna focus on Ivan because him and Marina. I don't even know if I ever put her in my list yet. Nope. So Marina. We're gonna focus on her as well. Start trying to collect as much storage as we can. Oh, I see. I kept seeing that when you click it real fast, the animation, if you notice when you click it once, the pile on the bag makes a change. Well, and then the animation for the floating box comes down when you spam it real fast. I was always wondering if I was no better way to say it, getting ripped off, because I was clicking it too fast and it looked like it was making a lot more flashes than what the number was changing, and that's just because I was seeing the double graphic kind of animation, so it was throwing me off. Might as well buy a bunch of sugars. That'll be for our strawberry bowl or fruit bowl or whatever it is. Oh my word. I get to turn slowly. So did we get a level? 8. Let's go ahead and oh geez. Alright, well. I should stock up on a lot more water, or well, empty bottles. we'll do some of that kind of stuff once we start maxing out our storage. With carpentry, one of our plans for carpentry is create a good fucking god. Start keeping a lot of stock of the wooden storage crates. I mean, it's only 4 spots. I don't know. I'll sit down and try to do the actual math with those and weigh out whether or not they're really worth it. But after you hit a certain level, and I don't remember if it was level 20 or 30, I think you get the larger form of storage crates where I think it's like a dozen slots or something like that, which at that point that would really be useful. And with those, I think no matter where you have or what you're storing in, so I did a small test with when I laid one out in the middle of Cerbul by the Brain Bug Cave and put me some pork shoulder in it. And then I came back into town and I dropped another one and I opened it and I was, alright, that was a lie. I didn't drop another one. I think I accessed one. But either or, whether it was me or not. But so it looks like to me that it doesn't matter where you're at. If you have those, you can access what you need in there. So if you got a decent size of the crates, I mean, 4 kind of stinks, but if you get the other one and it's a dozen or so storage slots, there's a lot of things out while you're farming that you got to keep in your bags here, and some stuff that you may or may not need at certain times. And so I think for kind of mobile storage, those crates would be very helpful. So again, we're just go through the motions here, get our cooking up to 10, 8, we're halfway to 9, a little over halfway. We'll do some strawberry bowls here. So we're gonna do 2, oh shoot, 3, well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Clownfish. Or if I can just do a search. And did a search, but it doesn't. We need to come up with a good vegetarian dish that we can make. Alright, so that's a pain in the ass. Tried to do a search for clownfish to see if I could just simply get a list of recipes that have clownfish in it. So I'll switch guys over here so you see what I'm looking at. Just trying to weigh up the options of where we're at with leveling. Oh, red apples. You gotta have red apples. I was wondering what those were for. Go ahead and do some bacon. Beginner's buttermilk. Butter. We gotta find some butter for a quest. Onion blossom. Pork chops with watercress, which that's a good amount of experience. And then the clownfish. See, but now you're into like 3 fillets for 28, and that's like, that's not a good leveling recipe necessarily. Soft boiled egg. That's not bad. I don't really have a whole lot of eggs. Depending if, well, and I'd have a ton of mushrooms, but I'm using them for favor. So this recipe here would be another good one if you weren't worried about mushroom jacks. Favor. Or if not, I mean, either way, it doesn't matter. You could give him other mushrooms, but just keep all those. And early in the game, I would have had a good amount of all this stuff, so that could have been a good one. Cheap meat. I don't even understand where cheap. I can't say I've seen cheap meat. So we get to level 10 though. We're gonna worry about this apple juice, and I might go look at. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go look at gardening for cabbage. Yeah, there's a lot of recipe here. So you want to write a list of some of the stuff that you need for favor with prepared food. The tailoring Thimble Pete. I'm working on collecting a ton of gifts for him because he's all the way inedible. So I want to be able to just stock up and run out there because you have to get comfortable with him to get tailoring. And he likes desserts. I still haven't discovered whether or not these fruit things qualify for dessert, but cream of mushroom, great fish steak. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm not really seeing anything that's necessarily a really interested in this grape juice. You can go to the other, yeah. So you can go to this other list here, collapse this one, and this one will show you well, it's a different format of almost the same chart, but this one has the mods associated with the food that you're creating. So you get a better idea of if you're not using it just to be cheap leveling and getting your cooking up, but you actually want to make something you're going to want to use, like the strawberry bowl. It is a snack, it will stack, but at this point, if I can give that for favor, I'm just going to use that for favor because I can buy a better snack for that for cheap. And this whole boiled egg thing, 37 in combat. I mean, that's not bad at all, I don't think. Boiled cabbage, that seems pretty good. I mean, go over here to what we've been using. Food we've been using, affordable, cave cheese, in combat. So there's no way. Yeah, okay, so that boiled cabbage is better than the cave cheese by far. And then these candied apples for a snack, they're only 1 in 1 combat, and I don't pay too much attention to the out of combat one. Once you start really getting into the aspects of these things, I believe it's better to follow, once you can get there, follow your in combat buffs, because I mean, if you're out of combat, you're out of combat, and if you need an extra couple seconds to regen, that doesn't seem to make a difference. But when you're in combat, it certainly stacks, it adds up, and it's important. But normally your out of combat comes with the better in combat anyways, so it's kind of hand in hand. So our apple juice is a meal, but it's 4 and 6. It's pretty good. I mean, and then the snack, strawberry bowl snacks 2 and 2. So that's better than both things I have right now that I'm using, that I'm buying really. So I mean, out of combat's. Yeah. So, which is fine. I mean, even I actually stocked up on these candied apples too, just because I wasn't sure yet. But it seems like these strawberry bowls are just as well. So, all right. Well, we'll make some bacon. And by no means am I saying it's smart business to be wasteful, but obviously, depending on what you're collecting and what you're coming across. So these have just been, the hands down, these have just been the most common ingredients, and that's why we're leveling it this way. And the bacon, I mean, it's not much, but it does help, and we do keep that stocked. But for now, I think we're using that to finish off our um, favor with one of the other guys that like prepared food or meat. So that's for another. So we need some more sugar. Oh, good lord. Sugar and salt. And we're going to run over here right now. Now that we're level 10, we're going to get our apple juice. Oh, wrong way. Holy smokes. Yeah, we'll get our apple juice. And yeah, we didn't grab our grape fish, so we need our apple juice, which we need to buy the recipe from Therese here. And then we'll go back, we'll get our apples, we'll get our grape fish fillets, and we'll kind of pound out the rest of what we can right now with whatever materials we have left, and we'll go ahead and wrap it up. Let's go shop. Yeah, cabbage, leafling. That's not bad at all. We're gonna come back once we're done with this. Is it used? Is it training? Oh, training. She was. Teach me apple juice. Bam. We got some apple juice. Oh, look at that. My twin. Who is this imposter? Rhythm. Oh, cheese, cheese, cheese. Cheese is a whole nother. I still have no idea what the purpose of cheese making is. I mean, so far I've noticed obviously there's like cave cheese and there's a couple other cheeses I've come across that are edible food for go level, just using for food to buff and whatnot, levels gourmand and all that good stuff. But just there's a whole cheese making skill on its own, and I do not know what all that's about. Yes, we already did that, I know. Training, I didn't want to train. I want to access storage. Let's see, candied apples. We're gonna make one. Well, probably won't even just make a run and probably just take everything out with me, and between the candied apples and the strawberry bowls and whatever we come across, we'll figure out with Thimble Pete which ones are better favored, and that way I'll go ahead and hand them over whatever I have, but then we'll know which one to focus on. I mean, check the can. Whoa, all my stuff's gone. Did we need milk? No, we need water. And that's it. So, just need our apples and grapefish. 48 apples? Wow, geez. Thought we had a heck of a lot more grapefish than that. Is there a nice little pile of grapes there for grape juice? When we can do it, let me out. Somebody's a deer. Oh, we gotta buy her salt and sugar. So I'm gonna finish off. I'm gonna do this real quick. I'm gonna go back to our wiki screen and we're looking for. Alright, so we have fruit cocktail. It uses a little bit of everything, so it's not that. Boring fruit cocktail, which is a strawberry and an apple, and it doesn't give us. I don't understand. Well, I guess say I don't understand the purpose of two different tables, but I guess all the information for both them together just wouldn't really fit in one nice table. So, candied apple. Yeah, so I mean, between candied apple and strawberry bowl. Yeah, one of them's got to be worthwhile as far as reputation. So, sorry, I'm getting sidetracked here. Apple juice. We're gonna start doing some apple juice. We're gonna. It's. I know 3 apples, but that's good. It's good stuff. Good experience. And then boring fruit cocktail. See, it's the same amount of experience. Level 10, which is nice. We make it with the same level of experience. It might be a better meal. So as far as material goes, let's go ahead and we'll just check that out real quick. So we're looking at the benefits of apple juice and boring fruit cocktail. So apple juice is here, health 31, or I mean power 31 and health 56, and then in combat, which is more important, is 4 and 6, and power gen 6 and 4. Oh, the fruit cocktail, I think, is it's got to be health. Yeah, the fruit cocktail, I guess on a statistic base, is a little bit better. Bacon basket. It's making me hungry. I've got boiled cabbage. That is pretty much just as good as boring fruit cocktail, and yeah, way easier material. So that settles all that nonsense, anyways. So it really just comes down to which one I'm going to give or make more efficiently for Thimble Pete's favor shop. salt. I'm not even doing good math or anything. So alright. Strawberry bowl. I need waters and I think I have to train. I didn't train for great fish. Great fish. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that. We'll burn up the rest of that with those. Because otherwise the strawberry bowls are, I mean, using up 3 anyways. And then apple juices are ×3, so yeah, I think we'll get probably more bang for a buck out of that. At least when it comes to, I wonder if I can fill my water up in here. Of course not. Yeah, when it comes to favor, so. Yeah, everything having, like, so many different uses really makes my brain tired. Come on. Damn it. I go through this again. Too much going on in Cerbul. Oh, the apple dang it. Apple juice uses our bottles. That's right. I didn't pay attention to that, so yeah, we got a little bit of an issue with the water here. So we're just checking this out real quick. Make sure that boring, so yeah, boring fruit cut, yeah, I'm just gonna burn the rest up on that, so that way, sounds petty, but I want my bottles back. Not quest abilities. So for as much as I avoided this leveling cooking, I mean, it really it really wasn't that bad. It just, but honestly, the whole, like, so many different things to do and so much farming to do. I mean, I gotta admit, I play the game at least an hour or 2 a night, and this is about as far as I've got with this stuff. I mean, like, all this stuff is the stuff I've been collecting since I stopped turning it in for favor to some degree. And most of the fish I had starting this video, that was the fish I had pretty much since the second or third day of playing. So fishing can be a pain. I'm working on a water breathing set, equipment set right now, so I'm hoping that'll. We still got salt. I think we need salt for the. I don't. Well, I'm not gonna buy more. Because it's a real pain in the butt right now. Just some of the dynamics of fishing, having to go into the water and then land on the seabed, if you will, to even. Oh, you didn't need salt for that. Yeah, to be able to click on a fish once you're actually in the water, you have to wait till you're at the bottom of the lake, which takes up a lot of your breathing time. And then by the time you click on it and you get to it and all that, well, then you got to sit and bounce around until you get enough breath. And it's a kind of a quirky operation right this minute. So trying to work on a water breathing set. Boring fruit cocktail. What do I need? I'm gonna need more water here in a minute. And you know what? I'm just going to burn the rest of this stuff out because, in all honesty, I'm going to hand all this prepared food in to people for my favor level anyways. So, I mean, I'm not too worried right now about making more food for me to, like, be the best food for eating for my mod or buffs. So right now I think I got a pretty decent setup between whatever it was, the one of these I was making crayfish steak, clownfish, handing in cave cheese. But anyways, there's one of these. I'll just make do with that stuff for now. So we need more salt. We need more water. Oh, good lord. So Tree sells the water for $100, 100 council per bottle. I'm not gonna do it right now because I'm damn near done, but I'll probably restock on that. And then, oh yeah, the grape juice, that's right, the grape juice I was gonna hold on to and use in place of cave cheese. So yeah, I'm gonna go stock up on some water bottles, and I'm gonna start replacing my cave cheese with using apple juice, and I'll probably replace candied apple with either strawberry bowl or boring fruit cocktails. So, and that stuff, it farms pretty easy. So I'm gonna pick two. I'm gonna keep the best two right now that I have. I'm gonna actively use those, and then I'll turn the rest of all the prepared stuff either in to Thimble Pete for dessert, or prepared food to Ivan and Ella Hill, the archery trainer, and that's just for me personally. I mean, I think at this point I'm going to focus on Ivan until I get his storage open, so I'm not going to be trying to do them both at the same time. I'm just going to focus on Ivan. Great fish steak. Oh, that's right. Bacon, 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 bacon. Keep making bacon. I think it was Ivan that I had read somewhere that giving him bacon is really, really effective for his influence. Boiled crab. Make up all the boiled crab. And I should also point out everything that I did have when we started this video. It may, like the fish may have been, you know, from the second or third day I was playing, but I haven't actually, like, I haven't had days where I went out just to farm crab and fish. I haven't had days where I went out just to farm apples or strawberries. I haven't had days where I went out to farm pork. That was all just stuff that I had collected fighting things along my way, doing other things. So yeah, it may have been, that was 2 weeks worth of plan, you know, an hour or two a day, and even really not even that in comparison, because if you go through my video logs, you guys can see I spend more time standing here staring at shit than playing when I'm actually logged on anyways. So if you really broke it down, I mean, I'd have to say there was 6, 12, shit. For some of you guys, you're probably a lot more focused than I am. All those materials we started out with cooking was done while just playing, doing other things, roughly 6 to 10 hours worth of gameplay. So yeah, it's not as difficult or time consuming as I'm making everything out to be, but I'm just quirky like that too. I overanalyze everything, and I sit and think and write and do things, and I still come out doing shit all wrong and realizing I should have just not gave a shit. But I do, and I enjoy it, so that's what we do. No, hey. What's up, man? I ain't had no one talk to me. I didn't even realize someone chimed in. Of course, this thing doesn't have a timestamp, so I don't even know. Alright, we still got 22. We're gonna keep banging out. What do we have? So I'm gonna do another 20. Get some more water. Oh man. I do not understand what that fire is. Sentient flame NATO? NATO? I have no idea. It does seem to be here an awful lot though. I guess one good thing is it seems like with these trade skills and whatnot, no matter what, you can keep getting XP for the same old recipes. At least that's the way it looks for food, because still getting 10 XP for level 0. Which, I mean, yeah, every time you level up, you gotta get more and more and more. So it makes sense to make higher level recipes, but just the fact of that you still, at least you are getting something that's still somewhat viable. 14 left. Man, I really need to just take an entire day and just farm for councils, because I keep getting in these spots here where I'm trying to do something and I keep running out of councils. Like right now I should just, oh, come on, keep clicking everything else. Don't get in my way. But yeah, if I wasn't so strapped for councils, I'd have went and bought another 10, 20 waters just to have them. Things will get better. So like seafood chowder or something is another one. I'll have to go back and I'll go through after this, make a new list of certain things that I want to do, and we'll do the same thing we did this time. We'll go through another round, see what I'm collecting, what seems to be synergetic with what I'm doing, and go through the materials and try to make it as painless as possible. Just level it up the best we can as we go. I really, really, really want to work on tailoring, and that'll be the next thing that we'll do. Had to pick up textile trade skill, and as soon as we get comfortable level, favor level with Thimble Pete, we will pick up tailoring, and then we'll start acquiring things for tailoring, and yeah, make a new video on that and kind of explain what I did with that just as well. Do some updates with gardening, and alright, what else we got? So we have apples left. Yeah, all our strawberries are gone. could just make apple juice with the rest of these. Or candied apple. Kind of want to make candied apples because it says it's a dessert. Its tooltip says it's a dessert, and that's what Thimble Pete needs. So that's what I'd like to give him. And apple juice is going to consume my water and 3 apples per bottle. And what do I got now? 4. I mean, I could just, shit, by the time I go through those 4 or 5, I mean, I'll have plenty of councils and apples. So I think I'm just going to do that. It doesn't even matter. I'm going to go ahead and just, I'm going to do candied apples. I'm not even worried about the XP right now. So candied apples, we need sugar. That's salt. Sugar 9. And we need 2 sugar per 2 sugar. Alright, what am I trying to do here? Got 28. It's 1 apple. 28 times 2, 56, 52, 54, 54. So we need 54 sugars. So 54 minus 9, 43. Purchase and multiple. What? What the fuck? Gee whiz. Whatever. It's gonna get us close. Oh my lord, I hate the way the camera does that. It just spins on its own. Oh, geez. Freaking get myself all sidetracked here. Okay. Focus, Stan. Focus. Candied. Shit. Suppose it'd help if I trained the recipe. Oh god. Darn it. Oh, you don't get it from him? What the? What the F? Candied apple. Of course. Durston Tallow. Who's Durston Tallow? Oh, you fucking hippie ass looking motherfucker. Ugh. Well, so I gotta go to Cerbul Hills to the Tapestry Inn, which is fine because that's where I was gonna go after this video and collect my shit. So I'll take you guys with me. We'll go do that real quick. I don't even really care. We're gonna make our last 2 apple juices right now while we're here, while we're doing this. Ba-bam. hope I don't have to get favorite level with them. That'll annoy the shit out of me. Alright. So, we have 6 apple juices. We're going to go ahead and drink one right now. Bam, we're going to do that. Oh, jeez. So, I really need to get time to go in and edit my videos and whatnot and put timestamps in for people, because in a lot of this stuff I'm all over the place and I feel so bad for you guys. Like, I should be able to just put in timestamps and be like, this is where I'm actually doing what I'm supposed to be doing. What do I want to put in here? Mushrooms, I'll do that. Kimchi, I can probably, I'll show you guys what I'm going to do with that stuff real quick. Oh, you know what? I'm taking this stuff because if we can, and I'll show you this over here. We're looking at this Durston Tallow guy. Food, mushrooms, man, I can't even say that word. Phlogiston. Small talk, loves figurines, likes ivory, likes calligraphy. Alright. Training. Son of a... The vein in my head is starting to pop out. I literally think I have to work on favor with him to get candied apples. Which is funny because I'm not even seeing it on his list here. Candied grapes. But I don't see apples. See, favor, like he says it gives. Oh, geez. Favor. Consignment, sir. Okay, that's not what. With free meals. So, I don't see anything on here that. I mean, we clicked on where it says we get it from him. Let's see. He is now deceased wife, Samantha. Fond memories of her. Sorry, sister does the pride tapestry, and the tapestry is found in the south, reportedly in Cerebral. Yeah, so this isn't telling us anything. But you know what? We're gonna go ahead and just connects to South Cerebral. Monkhouse Barn, Cookie Panda, Cerebral Hills. Oh, you know what? I think I actually already got the map up. Cerebral Hills. So we got the tapestry in. Tapestry in. Oh, yeah, it's right there. So we're gonna run down there. It's hell. That's worth checking out, anyways. So yeah, we're gonna leave that stuff with us. And take apple juice. We're gonna be strawberry bowl, boring fruit cocktail. The crab fish fillet. Empty bottles. Salt, sugars, we're good. Dessert. Because desserts are going. Alright. So we're going to go south into Serbo Hills. And oh gee whiz, I'll check my chart real quick just to make sure I know what I'm talking about. Ivan prepared food, yes. Thimble Pete desserts. Oh boy. We're going to go give our prepared food to him because once I get to Serbo Hills, I'm actually going to farm out there. See, that's what I mean. We'll show you what we're talking about. See, now the guy wants to frickin' God. See, you can't click on him while you're falling. You have to actually be... Oh, how annoying. And now I'm going to be just about drowned by the time I get over here. And go float down. Oh, come on. There you go. And this is what I mean. This is how I just do this. It's as I'm running around doing something else, I hit the water, or I fight a pig, or loot a log, or I've only made a few attempts to actually set time aside where I went and purposely farmed, and when I did, that was for wood for carpentry and the arrows and stuff, because it was literally just getting annoying to me that I was an archer, and when I got to basic arrows, it was just getting ridiculous to spend that much money on basic arrows. Went from like beginner's arrows you could just buy for 100 council and get 1,000 of them, and it wasn't a big deal. And then I actually started making, those early on. They're not that bad to make, and a couple, 200-300 councils worth of materials that you could just buy and make them. But then when you get to the basic, it just turns south as far as material wise. So I'm gonna go over this farm here. I'm gonna take a 2-minute break, go use the restroom and get a glass of water. This is the carpentry lady right here, if anyone needs to know, Jara. Someone's fighting a bear. Alright, so I'm gonna hang out right here, and I'll be back in 2 minutes. All right. Let's find Ivan and oh. Where's our friend Ivan? There he is. They remind me of, I'm just saying, the position of them remind me of Jesus on the cross. And it's only comical because that's just totally unsuited for the game. It's so out of character. It's funny to me that they are stuck in that particular position when there's no animation. Um, Prepared food. All right, here we go, guys. Let's hope this is worth it. Are you? Oh, that shit sucks. Whole stack of these things. All right, fried clownfish probably gonna be about the same, right? Less. Oh my good lord. All right. Because I'm gonna save some of this. Um, 1.2. Oh, good God. I suppose. I give him the scave cheese. What do you think of that? It's too bad, I suppose. All right. I'll make sure I got this in the right spot here. So, I'm just gonna kind of get an idea of what is the best. Bang for our buck on this one. Clown. Oh, I just looted those. I'm like, man, I thought I cooked all those. Alright, so we're at like just a little over one with one favor for candied apple. Ooh, fruit bowl. Now, that's a good one. I remember that. So I mean, obviously, it's going to be the more complex the damn recipe is. Yeah. So apple. So I mean, yeah. It's still annoying. But once we get our gardening, the cabbage and stuff like that, I'm hoping those. Excuse me. Excuse me. We'll do a little better. 47, 45, 6, and 4. 47, 45, 6, and 4. That's the same exact thing. Um, it's a great fish steak. And it's probably going to be the same favor. Ooh, great fish steaks are better favor than the fruit bowls. So, yeah, we're going to go with great fish steak. Um, so we might actually purposely farm great fish. Cool. Oh, he wants to hang out too. Oh, fuck. Alright, I hope. that when I come back he'll want to hang out. So, alright, we're gonna run out to the tapestry inn. We're gonna pop a speed potion. Yeah. I mean, we got an apple juice, might as well. Candied apple. Orange fruit cocktail. I mean, I'll just have those timers pretty close to each other. I gotta stock up on first aid too. They're talking about the Anagog Island, the newbie zone. Which, I mean, if you want to just run through it, he says his friend got through it, got to the end of the island in 45 minutes. Like, it was, I'm not sure, like, just that statement itself kind of leaves too many cliffhangers for me, because you can do it in probably less than that if you really want to, and miss a lot of the content that there is, and not pay attention to a lot, or being new to the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because you get done really quick isn't necessarily saying a whole lot, unless that's what he means. Wolf teeth. I'm not even picking this shit. I might as well pick everything up. Every little counsel helps. Oh, you're gonna fight Wolfie? There's a corpse. Alright, I gotta turn my animation back on because it's really throwing me through a loop here. I think we're good. We're firing up from Cerbul, that the entity lag itself, which is, I don't know if that's what he referred to as bottlenecking or not. I don't recall anymore, but it has nothing to do with your computer or settings, or your settings in all other formats. If you're fine 1 minute and all of a sudden minute, you just can't figure it out. Yeah, they said it's all the game engine. I forget the name of the engine that they're using, Unity, I think. But yeah, it's something to the optimization with that, and the way it processes on one core at a time. So when you get so many people in that one area, it starts wanting to compute everything. So it's an optimization issue, which they said they actually have it's some command that Unity came out with that they're trying to why do you do that? They're waiting for it to be smoothed out, finished. It's in an experimental state still, and once that's done, they said that they'll be able to implement that into the programming. And once they're able to implement that into the code, that we should see a significant change with how the towns act when there's so many people in them. And they're talking about doing more to resolve it than just that too. They're talking about adding a second main hub, or a third main hub that's more of an in-between zone level wise. So that way, not max amount of players are wanting to hang out in Cerbul. Like, once you get a certain level, maybe you'll go hang out at the new hub zone, trying to just figure out details and stuff. And again, that's on the dev blog. You know what? I'm gonna upload this. I'm actually gonna include a link to that dev blog, because I really think it's important, especially if you're really interested in this game, to keep up with that kind of stuff, because it is an alpha, early access, whatever. And you know, if you're playing it, you need to, in my opinion, if you're playing it, you need to accept that fact, because it's not really fair to sit and, oh, here we go. Durston Tallow. I'm hungry. What's cooking? You mentioned adventure. What's the place? Oh, there's no tapestries. Do you know where I can sell equipment? Can I rent a room? Training. Water, mushroom soup, candied apple. Bam! Awesome. Frickin' awesome. So happy about that. So there you go, guys. As simple as just coming to Cerebral Hills. Level 3, candied apple. Um, yeah, buddy. Oh, don't do that. Candied apple, candied apple. Eh, it's not really a great experience. Um, I guess that plays. Man, there's just so many dynamics to this. It's almost like I literally have to brainstorm a map of what I'm trying to do here because, um, like you guys just seen with Ivan, giving him the prepared foods, the difference in the favor versus the quality of the food that we were giving them. And just to remind you, kind of my point while we're leveling cooking was going towards the goal of either one, being useful, two, the end goal, I should say, being useful, or two, well, it's still considered being useful, but just general, like the actual eating it for the buffs, or using it to turn it in for favor, which that's why I was kind of trying to go with the candied apple. It seemed like it was a good bang for your buck because it was a little bit more of an upgrade from the strawberry bowl, but the boring fruit cocktail to the candied apple. I mean, for what it's worth. I mean, even the apple juice, I'm sure. But see, my problem with the apple juice is it consumes that bottle of water, and if I'm gonna, you'll find empty bottles, but they're not just like a dime a dozen. So you end up in these spots where you're gonna spend 100 gold council Jesus on bottled water. So I don't like the idea of the deficiency that I'm paying for. So you could literally go buy other desserts to turn in. So I guess what I'm saying is I just went through all that to make candied apples, and well, I may just hold on to the damn apples, loot some more strawberries, and make boring fruit cocktail because if I can turn fruit cocktail into Thimble Pete, I'm sure the boring fruit cocktail is going to give more favor than the candy apple to where it's not even worth me wasting the apples to create something that's not going to get a third of the favor. So um, I'm not going to bother with it right now tonight because at this point I'm just going to farm. Now that I'm here in Sir Boole Hills, I'm going to farm oak, wood for carpentry. I'm going to farm fruit, whether it be apples and grapes that I can loot now, foraging, leveling foraging to get to where I can pick up oranges, and Cerebral Hills. I believe with the animals, we're going to be able to pick up skins with skinning, um, meat, and possibly wool with sheep, and fish. Not really sure which fish, but as you guys seen today, we're going to focus on the grape fish exclusively for points to level Ivan because once you get to a certain friendship favor level with Ivan, you gain access to his storage. Not sure which one that is, but yeah, if we can pound out some grape fish steaks to them at that rate, I think that'd be worth it. And I'm sure along the way we'll keep leveling everything else, and we'll come across some other stuff that's worth farming. So for right now, that's it. That's what we're doing. We're just gonna go farm the rest of the time here. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and shut this video off. I may do a no commentary farming video while I'm out here, um, and I'll be streaming that as well while I'm doing it. So, all right, thanks for watching. So subscribe, like if you will, or if you have something that I can help with, drop a question at any of my contact points down below. All right, thank you.